last forum I was on, there was like 4 people in the audience, so making improvements year by year. My name is Akash, and before we introduce everyone, maybe the facilitators should introduce ourselves. So my name again is Akash. I'm from Santa Cruz, California. I currently live in Chicago. I am a graduate student there at the University of Chicago. I work in the Chicago Public Schools. I'm doing a program in urban education. And why am I here? Another good question. So I came to OSA partly because my parents came, as many of us probably did as well. But I used to go to these when I was younger, and they're a lot of fun. It's always good to connect with people, new faces, and old. I always end up meeting tons of new people and getting to know a lot about them on social outings and whatnot. But I thought that this kind of forum would be a good way to get to know each other in a different kind of way. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves, name, hometown, where are you in life, and why are you here?
Okay, I'm Prachi, one of the other facilitators. Originally grew up in Kansas City, then our family moved to Minnesota, so like a Midwest girl through and through. Living out in San Francisco now, doing product marketing for a startup, typical SF story. Came here because honestly I wrote an article, I was forced to write something for the souvenir last year, and it turned into a rant about media culture. And people actually read it, surprise, and so they told me that I should come talk about similar ideas and make it like a larger conversation. So that's actually, I ended up bringing my parents this year, because no offense to Columbus, Ohio, but we were not planning on it. So yeah, kind of why this is so important to me, but I really think that these types of issues are, if I'm thinking about them, I'm sure you guys do, maybe not as much as I do, because I'm very introspective, but they're real issues, and we want to make sure that this is like a very real discussion. So just, if that's all you're here for, like, you might as well leave.
But don't.
I'm Shomya, I'm from Texas, and exactly.
From Chicago.
Where I am in life is confusing because I live in DC, but I was just living in Chicago for the last 5 months, and am moving back to DC and stopping at OSA on the way. So it's like really confusing. I currently don't have a home. I was working as a community organizer / trainer for social justice organizations out in Chicago. And now I'm thoroughly and fully unemployed, so yeah. And I'm here because I used to come to OSA conventions when I was younger. My parents often dragged me, and it was always a good time. We would meet like people. I mean, Akash and I met at an OSA convention. Prachi and I are cousins, so we met earlier. Pretty much I got this here because Mona and some of my other friends were coming, and I was like, cool, let's just like make it a social outing and hang out and maybe do like a seminar.
So, does anyone want to pick it up, introduce yourself, and then we'll just go in a circle with someone else starting? I like it, we'll take initiative. So, yeah.
I'm Mona, from California, LA. Currently, well, first of all, I came here, thought my best friends were coming here, good friends, and I think over the time I've been coming from when I was really young, it's kind of become an event that I enjoy, not just because my parents force me to, but I come because I have friends and I've made connections throughout this whole community. Currently in LA, just finished up my master's program for clinical psych and possibly going into a PhD program to be a psychologist. So that's me in a nutshell.
Hi, I'm Shovna. I'm her sister. I am from Texas. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, so I live in the Midwest, and I love it. And currently, I am with my sister. I'm unemployed, looking for a job, and eventually I want to go back to school and do my PhD. And
Why are you at OSA?
I'm at OSA because my friends are here. That's why I came here, honestly.
It's in the room.
It's a time to hang out.
Second floor. Go up the escalators. Go straight. Med school.
You can
introduce
That's supplies.
Yeah, good.
I'm Om. I'm from Michigan. It's pretty cool there. I'm in high school. That's about it.
What year is?
Like,
Freshman.
And are you here because your parents are here?
yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks for coming. Join us. We'll see you there.
Hey, where's the cripple?